The number 13, hopefully he can come up lucky for us with Holly Doyle in the saddle of the Son of Territories. This is race number 5 on this 7-race card out at York. It is the Ybor Festival's Sky Bet Stayers Handicap, 2 miles the distance.
To make up the line here. So they're ready to go and off and racing. A slightly awkward start there by Align the Stars, but they got away to a reasonable beginning. You can see on the inside there, Maglark is being driven to get a prominent position in this Sky Bet Stayers Handicap, this Heritage Handicap. As they pass the judge, Maglark will take them past us, with closely attended by Al Muhit on the outside in the blue and yellow colours. And then on the rail then behind them is Spirit Mixer, and he's alongside their Santorini Star. Charging Thunder racing together there with Align the Stars. Almost 2 by 2 the first half dozen or so as they move away from us. And then as they head down towards the far side of the racecourse, at this stage Fireblade is right in the middle of the field there together with Terrorize in the orange colours, and right behind them is Artistic Styles red cap. Wise Eagle is next in the red, Artisan Dancer towards the back together with Dancing in Paris, the other yellow colours, and Alphonse Legrand is the one that's in last place, held up as it tends to be in his races, and he's probably about 15 lengths behind the pace setter, who is Al Muhit, who's taken over going down that back straight then as they move down the far side of the Knavesmire. Maglark is sitting a clear second though. He's about 4 lengths in hand of Spirit Mixer together with Santorini Star, the blue and white seams. Charging Thunder is next with Align the Stars. And then comes Fireblade. In the middle of the field, Terrorize and Holly Doyle, followed through then by the red cap of Artistic Star on the rail as they continue their journey over towards the far mile of the contest. And when they get down there, they've just passed that point now. They're halfway here, with the field spread out by about 20+ lengths in this Sky Bet Stayers Handicap. So Al Muhit making it a proper test. And he's a pretty game front runner to boot too. He's leading by 3 lengths then. Maglark racing in second, who in turn is about 6 or 7 clear of Spirit Mixer in third. Charging Thunder on the inside, Santorini Star, then Fireblade and Terrorize. Wider out then to Align the Stars, as the field make their move down around the top of the track then towards the back of the field still, with quite a bit of work on, is Artistic Star, who's just ahead then of Wise Eagle, Artisan Dancer, and then Dancing in Paris, and Alphonse Legrand whips them in as they turn in to face up to the home straight. 4.5 furlongs left to cover here. Al Muhit is taking no prisoners at all here. Wayne Lawden is asking him to press on again. Maglark, though, and PJ McDonald is the one that's stalking him down to about 2 lengths, that lead now with Al Muhit. Make that a length. Back in third place then is Spirit Mixer. Santorini Star, blue and white colours, is trying. So too is Align the Stars in the yellow jacket. Fireblade is under a drive on the inside. Charging Thunder the same. Artisan Dancer is trying to get on terms behind them in the hands of Andrew Mullen, the beige jacket. Al Muhit is so game as he comes down inside the final furlong and a half. Maglark and Santorini Star are trying hard, with Artisan Dancer 4 deep on the track. Wider out, Alphonse Legrand is leaving it very late as they race inside the final 100 yards. It's Santorini Star and Tom Marquand who come home to win nicely in the end. From Artisan Dancer in second, then Al Muhit. Running on behind them, behind these then was the staying on Dancing in Paris.
Santorini Star, this daughter of Golden Horn, beating the boys following 2 miles by better than a length in the end, as she made some progress to run down the pace setter Al Muhit, who ended up finishing third in this race. So 3:12:10, Jess. It's Tony Bloom and Ian McAlevey getting the victory. Tom Marquand 7-2, so got bet in the end.
Yeah, the blue and white silks, the owner of Brighton Football Club, Tony Bloom. He's a big man on the football scene, but he's becoming an even bigger racehorse owner as well. And Santorini Star's given him another great day here. She's a horse that was coming back into handicap company after running in some pretty competitive stakes races in her last 2 attempts, and they've obviously found a good opportunity here. I thought she was too high up in the handicap, but she was gutsy and game, and coming up to the 2 miles has really benefited her. You can see that Tom Mark went always in that nice position. You can see that Almuet was the one that they all had to catch, and I thought that horse has ran a really nice race in the blue and yellow and those big white cheek pieces. And he really doesn't know how to lay down. He's been a real revelation for the trainer Faye Bramley. He doesn't have a huge amount of horses, and she's done really well with this horse. But William Haggis, the trainer of Santorini Star, he likes having a good squad of horses up here at York, and he's produced this one beautifully. You can see horse number 12, Artisan Dancer, is running home nicely back in second. That was a good bit of form for him after running third in the Showgirl Cup last time. I was disappointed again. It's a theme of my day, I'm afraid, with my selection. Just always looks a little bit awkward, seemingly maybe just finding the race, the pace of the race even too hot for him. That was Terrorize, who never really got into it under Holly Doyle back in the field in the orange. But this was a good bit of placing, I think, from the William Haggis team to get this daughter of Golden Horn, Santorini Star, back in the winners' enclosure. Yeah, for the first time this season.
Yeah, congratulations out to William Haggis and his entire team. Santorini Star producing that late push to get past the number 10, who led for a good chunk of this race, Al Muhit, and then rallying to finish second was the 12. So 3, 12, and 10 is how it will end up in this Sky Bet Stayers Heritage Handicap. And there's a look at Santorini Star hitting the front and hitting the winning line in front of the rest of them. We'll get those prices to you once they're made available to us, but we do want